will highlight the major contributions of the OHA system, the Uniform Act, and how they have standardized and harmonized.
Actually, the president of the Lagos Board of Arbitration, which is an institution set up in Lagos, which, as far as you know, Lagos is the center of great economic activity in West Africa, and the state of Lagos itself has a large economy by comparison with many African countries, apart from the oil economy of Nigeria. We set up in 2009 a Board of Arbitration because the government of Lagos viewed that this was necessary. The ease of doing business in Lagos and the ipso facto across Nigeria was so important that it was necessary to create an institution which would facilitate doing business by making disputes within that territory easily resolvable. So we created a state-of-the-art arbitration center, the first purpose-built in East Africa. We created some rules to change the law and then began an engagement with advocacy with commercial interests within Nigeria and West Africa, and engaged with judges and engaged with legal practitioners and the business community to require what you understood that you can't really do business safely in the territory unless you're certain that any dispute that arises and disputes will inevitably arise, that they will be resolved in an effective, efficient, and prompt manner. So that was the task of Lagos Board of Arbitration, and it's something that what I do, I think, increasingly a large percent of my time is stable with that. So that is the part which I'd like to say something about, why we started that, and why we think it's important, and that connects into what is being done in Augustus area like this. But the paper that I submitted, and I suspect that you will have the opportunity to read it if it hasn't been, points out that international trade and investment has played a key role in the fate of African nations over the centuries, bringing every shade of commercial interest to its shores. The history has not always been pleasant, as strong exploitative interests have clashed with history, culture, topography, and communities. Today, trade and investment is transforming African economies into diversified and competitive engines, which are increasingly competitive in the contemporary global market. Taking into account that since recorded history, investing and exporting from Africa has been keenly pursued by international traders and investors, it is remarkable that Africa's contribution to the development of the law, which regulates international investment and trade, has been diminished and underestimated. I'm talking too fast. I'm sorry. Oh, I see. Okay. All right. Sorry. I'll just So, trade and investment is transforming African economies. If I was a diplomat, I knew just how fast I was going to talk, so forgive me. Anyway, so the point I was making is that while Africa has been the place for trade and investments and the place, and therefore the place where the regulation and the law has impacted on it, Africa is now generating activity of its own. There is economic activity going on in Africa. And the economies of African nations are sufficiently strong to participate in the business and exploitation that occurs on their territory. Because of that, it is inevitable that they would need to and want to and take an interest in participating in the regulation. It's interesting for me. In many cases, because of the work I do in the Lagos Board of Arbitration, I go to many places. They ask me a question consistently: what is the reason for the proliferation of arbitration institutions in Africa? Now, I tend to say it's a provocative question because nobody asks why there's a proliferation of arbitration institutions in London or in Germany. But the way I've answered it in most cases, because I've been to places where people, and there are a lot of arbitration centers set up in Africa. There's a great one in Ghana, in Kigali, in Nairobi, and very often I'm sitting there with my colleagues in these centers, and they explain how important it is that the New York Convention, which is the International Peace Registration, is applied, and how the constitutional law is applied. And we have very respectfully adopted international standards and international trading aspects of the way we operate our system, especially in commercial law and arbitration. But the way I explain it is to point out that in the 17th century, when Lagos was a mosquito-infested swamp, where human sacrifice and slave trade was rife, all over the world came to Lagos and decided their disputes in the shadow of the King's Court. There's nothing exceptional about dispute resolution that is beyond our grasp or understanding. But when people come to do business in the country, and I use the word business with quotation marks, business, that most of the business that's been done in Africa as far as trade investment has been exploitation of and extraction of resources. It's sort of the reach and grab. And it's only in recent years that Africans themselves have taken notice of the fact that these resources belong to them and they're entitled to exploit them as well. But the point being made is that you can't, if you don't participate in the way that your resources are exploited, including the regulations that apply to those exploitations, then you're going to, by necessity, be disadvantaged. Now, in the paper, I draw attention to the history of trade in Africa and how the various stages of that trade, from pre-independence, colonial, ivory, and I guess slaves as well, into colonialism, also exploitative, post-independence, how African countries started to integrate themselves more increasingly. And that is a matter which, with a commission like this, it surprises me that there's such a long gap. I was pointing out to someone recently how it shames me to realize that I needed a lawyer in Benin Republic, which is literally 2 hours drive from my office. And the only way I could find a lawyer that I could work with was ask a colleague in France. And that, of course, is a huge embarrassment, which I acknowledge it to be embarrassing, but I say it each time to remind myself that it's important for me to come to Ghana and to go to Cote d'Ivoire and to go to, even if I have to speak French, which is, but it's not so difficult. So then, from after independence 1994 to up to 1994, the various protocols between African nations, the establishment of the African Union itself, the recognition that law and the regulation of investment was not so much to result in the extraction of resources, but to be sure that law and investment and commerce was geared to protecting the interests of those who live in the African continent. That was regarded quite important. And some of the modern pieces of legislation, including the gas, the trims, and things of this nature, and all the negotiations that you go around on the World Trade Agreements, were changed from the old treaties, which, as I say again, were exploitative, and then started developing and intervening in laws to be sure that their direction gave leave for these interests that were uniquely belonging to this territory. That was important. And in the paper, I refer to the International Investment Framework, the Agreement on Trade Related to Investment Measures, TRIMS. I'm sure the lawyers here are familiar with those. And how countries like Nigeria and Zambia in 1995, Nigeria in 1995, and Gambia in 1996 enacted investment laws to implement some of those aspects of these international treaties that they had signed. The General Agreement on Trade and Services, the WTO signatories there, including 46 African member states, applying the principles of most favored nation and national treatment to the service sector. Subsequent to this, I refer also to bilateral investment treaties, the roles they play in Africa's contemporary investment trade framework, and the modifications of those treaties and those protocols by African groups, including COMESA, Common Investment Area, as well as the South African government community model BIT, which also makes moderations allowing implementations of definitions of expropriation and allowing, again, increase the focus on the interests of those nations who are involved in this trade. So the intervention of Africa, as you all probably know, with regard to these protocols and these international trade deals, is to divert the attention less from the capacity to take, but to allow the facilitation of growth and development. And this is the paramount thing. There's no point people trading in your territory if it doesn't benefit you. And that is the point that I think is being made by these interventions. Now, arbitration, which I'll come back to, because I think that I hope I've used 5 or 10 minutes. Okay, good. Okay, Fred. So I'm giving time. Well, arbitration, as I said earlier on, is the area in which I'm most usually involved. And for me, it's something that, in the course of the work that I've done, I've realized how important it is. It's one small aspect of the government, of mechanism of government trade and investment. But it's one small aspect which has a disproportionate impact. As I said earlier on, if you can't guarantee the resolution of disputes promptly affecting your territory, then people aren't going to do business there, or they're going to take the resolution of those disputes outside your country. Now, recently I was reading a commentator who had discussed the drawbacks to doing international arbitration practice in Africa. A London seminar recently, and if you just don't mind my quote, he said that the African Development Bank, if they're to be believed, 90% of all international contracts negotiated in Africa or concerning African investment are drafted as being subject to English law. That for the most part, African entities are usually irrespondent in international arbitrations, that in terms of representation of the parties from 99, USA and France, and that experience naturally remains the overriding concern. From these, he concluded that the future of African arbitration is in Europe. He omitted to point out that in nearly all these arbitrations, the African respondents with high-profile foreign lawyers were unsuccessful. The fact is that the result of such a stark fact, another fact was pointed out to me recently by a colleague from Ethiopia who had done a whole analysis of Nigeria law in one recently. And there's a very famous case of Getman Guinea, which I think many people who practice arbitration law will know, where the Ohana court had given a decision rejecting the award of a tribunal composed of three very attractive guys from France who had refused to abide by mandatory provisions of the Ohana law arbitration in respect to their fees. And there was a whole scandal and a whole blowout in the stratosphere about how shocking it was, how adverse it was, and how they were drawn back after arbitration because they didn't allow these arbitrators essentially tell them whether they could have 60,000 euros or whether they could have 560,000 euros. This was more important than the money that decided the case. And the shocking result, ultimately, which wasn't expected, was that eventually the Ohana court set aside this award. They tried to execute and enforce it in New York. And surprisingly, the district court in the United States also agreed that the failure to follow the mandatory provisions of local law was destructive of the legitimacy of the law. This was a surprise, but then this got people to thinking, because there is generally a contempt, and very often I'll see arbitrators, international arbitrators say that they're going to apply commercial rule sets rather than apply local law. Now, the only way to enforce the right to have your own perspective implemented in all the government activity of your own territory is to assert your economic power and have some sort of self-confidence. I think that one of those things, and then when the 2 minutes are left, there's nothing more useful I can possibly say than that Africans and African lawyers have to have confidence in their capacity. I certainly have not. I've met 18-year-olds who tell me they will stand. I mean, people who are doing internet business and stuff, they're standing with complete confidence with their colleagues anywhere in the world. And I think that there's a tendency, even amongst African governments and African lawyers, to think that you must refer to somebody else. I was very impressed yesterday when Judge Newsom talked about the entirely Sudanese, I think, the Somali lawyers arguing entirely the case by themselves. If you don't recognize you have capacity, then you would take the opportunities that they give to you. And that's what I have to say. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Kennedy Johnson, and especially for staying within your time. Professor at the University of Paris, France. He holds law degrees respectively from University of Benin, a master's degree, University of Lille, France, an LLM, and University of Paris, an LLD. Now, since 2008, Mr. Kodo has co-authored, or rather Dr. Kodo has co-authored, the annotated OHADA code published by Editions Francis Luther in France, and is its current director. University of Hertfordshire, which everyone knows the name of. He assisted on a comparative study of the legislation of 32 European countries to assess legal preparedness for the influenza pandemic across Europe. So a PhD law project, which is funded by the European Union. I have great pleasure in welcoming Dr. Jimmy Kodo to the floor, and you have 20 minutes to listen. Thank you.
And compared to general international law. So my point would just be about three points. The first one would be to show how Africa has contributed to business law in enacting this legislation, and how the courts, the Common Court of Justice and Arbitration of Canada, has sometimes also contributed to what would be viewed as advancing international law in Africa. If international law could also be viewed as rules governing relations between different people of different nationalities within the continent. So basically, Canada law has resulted from a treaty that was signed on the 7th of October 1993 in Port Mauritius, in Port Louis in Mauritius, and then it has been revised in October 2008. Basically, the aim of the treaty was, as we see, to harmonize business law, which, by the way, has a specific meaning because in the treaty, Article 2 of the treaty organizing the Canada law, we have a specific definition of what is included in business law. And you may be surprised to know that, for example, the law involving relations between workers and employers also is included by the legislator in what's called business law. So that's the first rule. Then enactment of common rule to all the 70 member states, establishment of modern appropriate procedures for dispute resolution, and then of course promotion of arbitral proceedings or arbitration as a way of settling disputes. So I will say that my first point is to show or to try to show that Canada's legislation has what I could say an indirect contribution to advancement of international law in Africa. Just for a simple reason, before this law was enacted, if you were a businessman or maybe a lawyer dealing with business issues in those countries that are currently member of other states or other treaty, it would have been very difficult for you to identify specific law applying to specific, maybe you want to design a contract or you want to perform any act of business in some of those countries. I'm not saying there was no law applicable in those countries, but the law was quite difficult to identify because some of those countries, not to say most of them, for many years after they became independent, they kept the law that were inherited from the Western countries that colonized them. So it was very difficult to identify in a specific way what was the law, applicable law, and that led to a kind of uncertainty when we are coming to talk about business. So in one way, the enactment of this legislation has contributed to getting in that area you see in yellow on the screen, the 17 countries that are member of Canada. And by the way, that is around the geographical scope is 9,118,990 kilometers squared, and then the population is around 240 million since 25.248. So that is to give you an idea of the scope of the adaptation. So I was saying that it was difficult to identify the applicable law in those areas and to know exactly what law would be governed. And now by enacting this rule, they change the framework, and it's easier now to identify, to do exactly what can be done if you are planning to go there for business, or maybe if you are a counsel of someone, an investor who is interested in doing business those countries. And just to illustrate the content, so these are the institutions that are the main institutions that are Conference of Head of State, Council of Ministers, Court of Justice and Arbitration, on which I will be giving the free word later, and then the Permanent Secretary. And these are the main texts, the rules or statutes that have been enacted, and they call them Uniform Acts to follow. Because when they are enacted, they become mandatory in the areas that are covered in all the 17 member states. So, first thing, it gives an overview and it frames the practice of business in those countries. And you could say that that's the kind of contribution because at least it's easier for people, practitioners, or legal scholars to understand and to identify the laws that is applicable in those states. Now, to illustrate this as well, I would say, for example, if you want to do business, you are an investor for a country, and you want to do business in any of those 17 countries, the first thing that you may want to do is get some information. Maybe you have a potential partner, so you go to what they call registry of commerce, which is established by this law in each of those 17 countries, and then that will give you specific information about your potential partner, what is his standing, how is he doing financially or economically, and generally speaking, does he have a good background, and those kind of information you gather. So we could say, to some extent, by drawing inspiration from what has been happening in Africa, it's a way of addressing international law. And of course, they have heard of projects. I don't know yet when it will be, I don't know what will be the outcome. There is right now a project for harmonizing contract law in Europe. So, and also, this has been imagined after what happened with Accra. Now, my concluding remarks would be, in fact, 3 or 4 points that I would like to talk about. It is interesting to notice that with this legislation that has been enacted, there are some progress in terms of knowing what is law to business in some African countries, but there are many challenges. There are many challenges, some of which some of the presenters yesterday spoke about. For example, there is still a challenge in terms of dissemination of law. The challenge about teaching law, we have been speaking about that since yesterday. The challenge of voicing Africa abroad, and one key challenge, and the Justice he spoke about it when he talked about SATC issues today, that was enforcement of rules. And I think that takes us back to the basics, which is you may have the best laws around the world, but if you don't manage to get the perspective, if you don't manage to get the news, then there will still be something missing. And there was an issue that we have been talking about since yesterday regarding how to get African appoint or participate more in arbitral proceedings. Last year, I had a chance to be in Addis Ababa for a conference, and the conference was all about arbitration in Africa. And at the stage of this, during that conference, someone raised the question, what can be done? Because it was a fact that most of the arbitral disputes, they raised in Africa, the issues are raised in Africa, but the disputes are mostly solved out of Africa by mostly non-African arbitrators. So at the point, one of the speakers he said, okay, now, in this room, I would like to ask you, at least half of you have drafted the contract with an arbitration clause. Do you remember having inserted an arbitration clause designating an arbitration center in Africa? And then everyone was like, they were looking in their mind to remember whether they done that or not. And again, he asked the question about how many of them, how many of those who were attendants, were ready on the day after that conference to start inserting such arbitration clause designating African arbitration centers in the contract they could draft.